How to get approved for a large EIN only business credit card from Fifth Third Bank with bad or fair credit. To have the answer to that question, I want you to stick around till the end of today's conversation. You're going to love the show. I guarantee it. Welcome back, folks, to another edition of the Awesome Sweetie Kiwi Show. How are you today? I hope you are doing fantastic. I'm doing marvelous, if you were to ask me. If you are doing as powerful as I am, go grab a cup of coffee or tea or vodka and let's roll. In today's convo, I want to speak to you about how to get a large EIN only business credit card from Fifth Third Bank with bad or fair credit. And I want you to look on the screen right now. This is the baby I'm talking about. This is the card. Fifth Third Bank has a business credit card with a maximum limit of $1 million. You heard it right, $1 million. So I'm showing you how to qualify for that card, even if you have bad or fair credit. Step number one, understand Fifth Third Bank. I want you to get to know Fifth Third Bank. Now, this bank is based in Ohio, and they have a strong branch network across 10 states in the Midwest, South, and Southeast. Okay? But they do lend nationally. They do provide business services to companies from coast to coast. So you don't have to be based in Ohio or in the South or Southeast or Midwest to qualify. But one thing you need to do is you need to contact them first to make sure that you are actually qualify. Okay, and they do have 1,200 branches rather in quite a few states relative to other regional banks, which is great news if access options are important to you, right? One thing we don't like with the Fifth Third Bank is that they don't offer 24/7 customer service, but representatives are available until 8 p.m. Eastern on weekdays and from 8:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. on Saturdays. Support is also available via Twitter, okay? And overall, this is a great bank. It's a great bank not just for credit cards, business credit cards, or business loans, but they also are great for personal credit cards and personal loans. And they're constantly innovating. Their mobile app, have you seen that? They have great mobile apps, folks. I'm telling you, it's just fantastic. The user interface is fantastic. It is user friendly. You can actually access a lot of stuff from there. You can monitor your account. You can track expenses. You can actually fantastic. Okay, and what are the pros and cons here? With Fifth Third Bank, you have access to more than 50,000 ATMs across the country. Okay, and their credit cards are very really diverse. They can actually customize the credit cards to suit your needs, your business needs. This is why, again, you need to talk to someone. And another pro is that the monthly fee on savings is waived for the first 6 months. Now, it is important to have a savings or a checking account with them. I will talk about that later on, but yes, this is important to know. Okay, and in terms of so overall, the picture I'm trying to paint here is that this Fifth Third Bank is a great bank. Step number two, folks. If you want to get a large EIN only business credit card from Fifth Third Bank with bad or fair credit, you got to establish a relationship. You have to. I mean, no ifs and buts. Okay? Why? First of all, you have less than stellar credit, and you want them just to give you a credit card without establishing a relationship? You must be dreaming. No. So this is important that you establish a relationship. It's just so funny that a lot of business borrowers believe that they can just apply for a credit card at an institution that they have no relationship with. It doesn't work like that. In business, it's all about establishing mutually beneficial relationships. So when I'm talking about relationships with the Fifth Third Bank, what I'm saying is that you got to have either a business checking account or a business savings account or other stuff. Let's just walk through that. So Regions Bank, Fifth Third Bank, Regions Bank, Key Bank. There are so many banks we have reviewed. No, I'm speaking to you about Fifth Third Bank. They do have very interesting business checking accounts. So they have a Fifth Third Business Standard checking account. They have Fifth Third Business Premium checking account. They have Fifth Third Business Elite checking account. They do have additional checking account solutions. For example, if your business processes a large number of transactions each month, makes large deposits regularly, has specific spending and expense management needs specialized products and services, then you might want to contact this Fifth Third Bank because they do have specialized solutions for you. They have also they have solutions around overdraft protection. This is very important. Okay, but my idea here is what I'm trying to say here is that you want to open a checking account, you want to make deposit, you want to run transactions through that account so they can see and they can establish your transactional history. That way they have an idea of what's really going on within your company. And the reason why you want to do this is that if you have bad or fair credit, personally or business wise, you need to find a way to counterbalance that negative criterion. You need to actually find a way to mute that negative, that adverse item on your credit report, right? From a lender's perspective, a bad or fair a credit score is not good, right? But you want to counterbalance that with some asset account, and a checking account, a business checking account for that matter, or a personal checking account is a great way to start counterbalancing the situation here in your favor. So besides business checking accounts, you also want to open business savings accounts. So with Fifth Third Bank, they do have relationship savings. They do have money market accounts. They have business savings, and they do have certificates of deposit. So those are savings products that they offer. Relationship savings, money markets, business savings, and certificate of deposits. So relationship savings are kind of cool if you just want to park your money somewhere, your business money somewhere, just in case you have, let's say you have received, you had a quarter that was fantastic. You received a lot of cash. You have an excess of liquidity. You can park that money in a relationship savings account with Fifth Third Bank. You can also consider a money market account. So the business money market account lets your money earn a higher interest for higher balances and still gives you immediate access to cash when you need it. So you can earn a better rate while retaining the flexibility of a standard savings account when you open that kind of account with Fifth Third Bank. Okay, and you can also just have a regular business savings account because this kind of accounts are best suited for business customers with short-term savings and investment needs. Okay, and this business savings account can also be used as collateral for a business loan. See, it's very important. So you are applying for what? You're applying for an EIN only business credit card. But what if you can't qualify for the credit card you're looking for? You might use the savings. You might use the money in the savings account to. You might use it as collateral, for example, just to secure the credit card. Okay. What about CDs? Now, so the Fifth Third Bank's business CDs are excellent tools for managing your money because the cool thing here is that there are no uncertainties. Remember, this bank is they do have FDIC. They are FDIC insured, right? So this is a solid bank. This is a strong bank. So no worry about the safety of your funds. Okay, but the thing here is that with CDs, you'll be getting a higher interest rate than many other savings products, and exactly when it will mature. Okay, so this is something you need to think about, and they have flexible terms starting at 7 days. Step number 3, folks. If you want to get approved for an EIN only business credit card from Fifth Third Bank with fair or bad credit, you need to find a banker. You need to schedule an appointment, okay? And you can do this either on the website or you can actually call 1-877-534-2264. The number, once again, is 1-877-534-2264. Why? Well, when it comes to Fifth Third Bank, it's all about establishing a relationship, not just at the product level, but also at the personal level. You want to consider your banker as someone who is on your side, who can understand your situation and advise you as to what could be better for you in terms of lending products. Okay, and when you have a banker in front of you, you want to discuss. You want to have a discussion around business needs, liquidity issues, your business vision, where you see the business 1 year from now, 2 years from now, 5 years from now. Here we're talking about growth, having a growth mindset, right? Uh, you might want to talk about expansion, for example, expansion in another industry, expansion in another sector, in another country. It doesn't really. It's all about what works for you. So my point here is that when you have that banker, you're not just having a casual conversation. No. So when we speak about liquidity, we want to pay attention to three important financial statements. You want to pay attention to the first liquid. This is like the quintessential liquidity financial statement. This is the statement of cash flows. Those statements, you can see your cash inflows and outflows from operating activities, investing activities, and financing activities. And then you want to have the second financial statement that's very important in this trifecta is the balance sheet. Balance sheet is also important in terms of evaluating your liquidity because you can look at assets and liabilities, and the cash account being one important asset account. And then the third one is income statement, aka P&L, statement of profit and loss. This is where you see your income and your income and your expenses. So when you have the banker in front of you, even though the whole idea is to get approved for a business and EIN only business credit card from Third Bank, Fifth Third Bank with fair or bad credit, even though this is about a credit card application, you still need to have a clear idea of your liquidity. Okay, this is important. So when you see the banker can also tell you the other services that Fifth Third Bank offers. So besides regular banking and lending products, they do offer services such as beneficial ownership services, cash management solutions, HR and payroll. Okay, they also offer things like debit and credit card acceptance and fraud and security solutions. I'll be right back right after this. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, folks, to another edition of the Awesome Sweetie Kiwi Show. How are you today? We're still having a conversation today about how to get a high limit, a very large EIN only business credit card from Fifth Third. And step number 4, you need to get your act together. You need to get organized, folks. Very important, right? We are talking about EIN only. So which better way to start this convo by saying you need to have an EIN? You need to have an employer identification number. And no worries, it's nothing complicated. Just go on the IRS's website, www.irs.gov. Just type in EIN application. It takes 5 minutes. You get your EIN. So once you have the EIN is just a number. It's just a number that allows you to have a conversation with the IRS and pay your bill and pay your taxes and do other stuff. You can open a bank account. Make sure you open a bank account under the company's name also. And you want to, in getting your act together, think about having a business plan, an updated business plan, okay? Don't be stingy here and trying to write a business plan yourself, or unless you have the intellectual capability for it, or you do have experience in that field. Please do not download a template online and just try to repurpose it. No. If you want to get a high limit, EIN only, business credit card from Fifth Third Bank, you need to provide quality documentation. Okay, so if you can't do it yourself, outsource the work. And Fifth Third also pays attention to something called certification of beneficial owners. And this is the document that you need to fill when you open a bank account with Fifth Third. And you got to pay attention to it. You got to take if you want us to do a whole show about that, we'll be very happy to do it. It's called CBO, certification of beneficial owners or owner. And if you're interested, we can do a show about that. Just mention this in the comment section. And you also want to have the right licenses and permits that are applicable to your industry. You want to set up your accounting. You want to have accurate financial statements. Okay. You also want to prepare, if you haven't already, articles of incorporation for your corporation, for your S or C corporation, or articles of organization for your limited liability company. You got to have an LLC, by the way. I haven't said that, but you can't just be a sole proprietorship and expect Fifth Third to give you, say, a $50K or $100K business credit card. It won't happen. No, unless you're really making a lot of cash. But no, you need to incorporate. You need to be a business. Step number 5. You need to understand Fifth Third Bank credit cards. Actually, they don't have a lot of credit cards. They only have one credit card, but it is a fantastic credit card. Okay, and how do you actually? This card has a maximum limit of $1 million. Okay, this is a card that allows you. First of all, the card is called Fifth Third Commercial Card. It is a MasterCard, and it actually allows you to manage spending and gain more control over your working capital. So the way the good folks at Fifth Third Bank have done this thing is that they have structured the card in such a way that a business may use it for working capital purposes, which is really the bread and butter of a business anyway, right? Working capital is everything that you do on a regular day. Everything from paying your suppliers to covering payroll, the next payroll period, to buying inventory. So with this card, you don't need to have a loan anymore. Okay, the card is fantastic. The card is, in addition to all the security features that come with the regular MasterCard, the card also has the ability to streamline your accounting processes. You do have, for example, here are some key features that we love with this card. You have in-depth reporting tools. So I'm not talking to you about just very superficial reports coming out of, as you can see in some business credit cards. No, here they really dig deeper. They dig a lot deeper. They give you the whole 9 yards. They give you all the gamuts that you need, the gamut of factors and metrics you need to understand how your business is performing. You have a convenient program administration, so you can set individual and departmental spending limits. You can charge purchases back to designated accounts. You can assign pre-established spending limits. This is pretty good. You can manage all cardholder accounts through Fifth Third Bank's convenient online portal. The portal is great. It is modern. It is it is innovative. It is user friendly. You also have fraud protection monitoring that comes with the Fifth Third commercial card. And so the card does have a $250 annual fee. Okay. But if you want to avoid that, you need to spend a minimum of $350,000 every year. Okay. So this is something you need to think about. All right. And one thing I need to say here is that this is a charge card. In other words, this is paid in full. Revolving balances are not allowed. Okay. Even though the limit is 1 million, you have to pay the balance in full each month. Step number 6, folks. When you want to get an EIN only business credit card from Fifth Third Bank with poor or fair credit, you need to explore your options. Okay. When we talk about, let's say we talk about Fifth Third Bank, you're looking for a credit card. Okay. What if you don't qualify for the credit card? What if your business doesn't qualify simply because of a geography or credit worthiness or other issues? Then you want to explore other options. And the first thing you need to do is to discuss this with your banker. Okay. So you want to explore co-signing or co-borrowing. What about getting a secure credit card? Now, they haven't advertised it on the website, but I'm sure that if with the right business, with the right strategy, Fifth Third could issue a secure credit card to you, or give you some kind of or enter with you in another credit arrangement that works for you and for them. Okay. You can also ask for a reduction in the credit card limits. For example, say you want to you ask for a limit of let's say a $250,000 or $500,000, and they denied you. Well, you can ask for 100 grand or 200 grand, for example. You can bring down the balance, the limits rather. And there are other lending options with Fifth Third. So you have lines of credit. This could be very suitable to your business. They also have so when it comes to the lines of credit, they have unsecured line of credit and secure line of credit. With the business line of credit, you could do a lot of things. You can manage day-to-day business needs. You can access funds to meet short-term working capital needs, such as inventory purchases, right? Future project costs, or a company payroll. That's what I just said, right? You can take advantage of immediate business opportunities. You can pay for equipment repair and upgrade. You can meet seasonal business needs, things like overhead, payroll, normal business activities, right? And you can finance the activities that attract new customers and generate additional revenue through expanded business or sales. So we're talking here about marketing campaigns, for example, PR initiatives. Okay, so this is really good. And in terms of lines of, so you have the unsecured line of credit where you can access up to $100,000 in less than 5 days. So no collateral is necessary for approval. And for a secure line of credit, then it can go all the way to $1 million. So and remember that the security is against the business assets. Okay, so this is really important to know. All right, folks, this is it for today's conversation. I was talking to you today about how to apply and get approved for, a massive EIN only business credit card from Fifth Third Bank. And here is the step-by-step. First, you need to understand Fifth Third Bank. Get to know the bank. Then you want to create a relationship, either through business checking accounts, business savings accounts, CDs, money market accounts. You also need to find a banker and have a discussion with a Fifth Third banker. Step number 4, you need to get your act together. You need to put your house in order. Step number 5, you need to understand Fifth Third Bank credit card. Did you have the Fifth Third commercial card, right? This is a charge card, as I said. Number 6, you want to explore your options. Thank you so much for your attention, folks. I really appreciate it. I will see you next time. But until then, remember, stay marvelous.